Hi, this is AN Technologics and I am Ali Nawaz in the part 3 C Sharp tutorials. In part 3 we will be learn about the C Sharp, an important topic built-in type in C Sharp. Let's discuss. In this part we will be learn the built-in type in C Sharp, and firstly we will be discussed about the Boolean type. Boolean type is the most important function of the C Sharp because they have only two conditions, true or false. In other language they have this function facilities, but they are discussed in other terms. They have 0 1 form, working same as it is true or false, but difference of 0 1 and true false. C sharply strictly work on true and false. We will be further discuss and important aspects and important use, where we use, how we use, and what is the purpose. But let's look at this demo of the boolean type. So firstly we will be describe what is this boolean in rectangle box, how is this possible. This is very important tip related to tips when we create a big projects, big website in ASP.NET using MVC. We use a big project, when a lot of lines of the code, after creating the project we are embedded, we are changed something in your project, then a lot of line, how is possible to find a specific area or specific for area of the code related to is changing aspect. This is very easy and this is possible from in C Sharp Visual Studios. Visual Studio provide a region. How we declare the region? Firstly we press shift hash, change language style, shift hash region, region name, hash and region. So now you can see that we are declared the region. We are write some code here. Suppose that when we are create a project related to website, we can declare the upper part of the body of the upper side of the website. Suppose that header lines area, declare the code here. When we change in header in the website page, we can go to the header area, open header area, you can change here code. So after discussing this region, we are move back our basics discussion of boolean type. What is boolean type? Let's look at this one. Firstly we declare boolean variable, instance name and equal, and pass the value, pass a value true to values, and we are console write line, and here we instance declare. So let's look at the demo what happened. After that, start the project. After compile that, start the project, loading the file, and now you can see that console screen is print and true is display. After that you can pass another value, you can see that false, rebuild, compile, you can see that false. So this is the boolean type, and where we use, this is too much important question. Suppose that in your application have question type, you ask a question from the other person which are use your application, you ask the question, are you a manager? They have only two possibilities, true or false. Your end user may be a manager and may not be a manager. If manager, it click a true. If it is not major, it's click a false. So in this side, in this area, we can, in this type of the logic, we can use the boolean. So one another important aspect, can we pass the value integer boolean type? No, this is too much big mistake in your C#, because they are declaring the error. Let's look at what type of the error. You can see that implicit, explicit, we will be discussing the further more C# lectures, discuss implicit and explicit. You can see that in your laptop computer screen cannot implicitly convert type into boolean. So you can understand integer value cannot pass the boolean, because boolean type only have two possibility, true or false. So after completion of this boolean type, we move back another important aspects of C# integer. What is integer? Integer hold, integer working only digits. The integers are further divided into S byte, byte, short byte, U byte, int, UN, long, U long. You can see on your laptop screen different type of the S byte bytes. Suppose that we have umbrella, and the umbrella cover these data types, S byte, byte, short byte. They all have working on integers, but they are working in different areas. Suppose that you want to work on big digits, you can work on long. If you want to working on short digit, short capacity use, you can use byte. You can always understand when you declare integers, they hold some memories. If you want to use a big memory, if you want to big integer, they hold big memory area. If you hold small integer, they hold small area of your computer memory if you use short data types. So let's look at this one in your laptop screen. What is byte? So after this break, we will be discuss that as byte character. So after this short break, we will be discuss that as byte character, short, U short, and uint. They all have different capacity areas. These range are show your capacity area. These size area declare your memory areas. If you want to use signed and unsigned integer, but under this condition you want short memory area, you can use S byte. They have minus 128 starting area and ending area 127, and they hold 8 bit in memory. 1 bit is a short memory area, 1 byte is one move other forward area. They have more area of the as compared to byte. Suppose that if you hold 8 byte respectively, each other hold in memory, after 8 byte complete, 8 bit complete, you can is equal to S byte, yeah, byte. So are the further bytes 0 to 225, and character short is also have a minus and positive. Unshort has also only un-u short means they have not sign minus, have not used in this int and u byte and long and u longs. Also further memory areas. Let's discuss in your demo. So this is the integer area. So look at, open this one. After this line uncommented, you can see that Firstly we declare integer and we can pass the value 12 to value 1 and console.write9 and we print this one. So you can see that your integer value is 12. So now after this one, another important thing which we will be discuss here, if you want to measure the what is the memory area, what is the capacity of this data type, you can use two important things, two important functions which are provided by the facility C#, max value and min value. If you suppose, firstly we can uncomment it. So now let's look at this one. If you want to measure the byte max value and byte min value, you can declare as this. Firstly to declare byte data type dot, or after that you can max value. So let's look at the max value and min value of the byte in your console screen. So max value of the byte is 225 and min value is 0. So another data types you can find the max and min value. After that we can discuss another important points related to the C#. Close this region. So now we can move forward or here. After that we will be discuss the floating point. Floating point and other important data types, they are working only points value. Suppose that you can declare the 2.5 value, 2.66, 2.77, you can declare floating points. Let's look at your console screen. Suppose that so if we can pass floating value, we can getting array. Cannot implicit and explicit conversion, we will be discussed in furthermore lecture. So remove this error when we needed to declare a floating value, decimal value, we can declare a float. So you can see that double, you can see that remove the error, you can get the decimal value on your console screen. After that we will be discuss the decimal. So on before discussing the decimal, we will be discuss in your floating point. Floating point is 7 digit, after means you can declare after point 7 digit. Suppose that 12.555555 you can declare after point 7 time. If you can move forward, means you can after point you can declare 8 digits, you can getting error. So to use a maximum digit, more digits after points, you can use the doubles. So C# provide two facilities, floating and doubles. Let's look at after that what we will be discuss decimal. So let's look at decimal. Decimals key indicate 128-bit data type. Is a too much big area of the memory covers. So where we can use as such logic where we can think too much integer are required. Suppose that the Lido speeds is 3 lakhs 3 multiplied 10 to power 8 meter second inverse square. So where we can use this type of the data types, and they have 228 to 29 significant digits. So let's look at in your console screen. After that we will be discuss another important aspects, string type. What is string type? String is a very important, without this not working any language. So what is the method, what is the way to declare the string? Firstly, declare data type string name and is equal to double quotation Ali Nawaz. Ali Nawaz passed to the instance name and we can here declare. So let's look at what is the result after that. So you can see that your name is Ali Nawaz. If you can here hello C sharp users, you can see that you can get this your names hello C sharp users. So after that you can must be understand many things, string, booleans, integers. So now we will be discuss some another important aspects. This is called your escape sequence in C sharp. This is non-printable character. Understand always that they are declared in double quotation, and before escape sequence discussion we can see that which we are declaring double quotation, they all have print as it is on console screen, but the escape sequence is in a C sharp non-printable character and they are working for different aspects and where we different logical ways. So let's look at what is escape sequence. Go to your Visual Studio, open the escape sequence areas. Let's look at this one, what is escape sequence. So firstly we can uncomment and this one uncomment. I think this one is not commented, so comment this one and comment this one and open this area. You can see that string name and where what is this, we can backspace under the backspace under double quotation. So the backspace declare in double quotation. The purpose of the backspace is this: we can declare Ali Nawaz on your console screen in double quotation. Let's look at this one, as this possible. So this is possible. So move now. We can another important aspect, we can use backspace T. What is the purpose of the backspace T? They are used to create a space between two integers. Let's look at this one. Ali 1 tab space 2 tab space 3. So this is the purpose of the backspace T, and this is the all have using all have, or we can say that escape sequence. So now one other important, you can see that we can getting here. So remove this one, we can use double backspace, so double backspace. I think here you can think about when we run this project in console screen, we, this line print as it is E double comma double backspace professional working double backspace C sharp double backspace tutorial C sharp. You think about this? I think you think about this one. So this is not possible because the when we are declared double backspace in double quotations in your Visual Studio platform, and after this declaration we can run your Visual Studio console screen, we can only get one backspace. Let's look at this your demo. Run the project and only one backspace, E double quotation one backspace, professional works one backspace, C sharp one backspace, and tutorial C sharps. So is this possible to declare all of these one? So from this we can use another important things in C sharp, verbatims libraries. So let's look at this one. What is this? When we use a backspace in double quotation, we can single backspace we can get error. So remove this error, we can use verbatims. So what is verbatims? Let's look at the demo. Is a string within a hash symbol prefix as in hash double quotation, and skip sequence translate as a normal character and hence printable. So without this is less printable, and with this at the rate is a better readable. Let's look at the demo. Is this possible? Oh, now you can see that it is possible. So now we can see that double backspace is possible. Compile, run this one. So now you, when you use the verbatims, the double backspaces are declared. So I hope guys you like this tutorial. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Do not forget to subscribe my channels. Take off guys.